If you're Will Flack, you don't just go fishing. You get up at 4 a.m., get your motor going. Get this motor going. Sun's up, shades up. Pick it, tie it, stretch it, haul it. Dang it. Let's try this school. Nope. Best restaurant ever. You were gonna be back by 3. 3-ish? 6-ish. Bonefish, 2 o'clock. Strip, hit it, kiss it, that's it. Okay, your turn. Now it's a fishing trip. For those who need water to breathe. Costa sunglasses.
Okay, g'day guys. Welcome to the Metung Hotel. This is the first round of the 2020 Costa BREAM Series. If you don't know what Costas are, they are sunglasses like I have in the rack beside me here. Plenty of awesome styles and great for fishing because they've got good polarised lenses. Costa are the naming sponsor of the BREAM Tour. It goes all over Australia this year. We visit Tasmania, Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland and West Australia. And I have anglers here that have been fishing all day today for the best 5 BREAM. Are the live guys good? We good, Nicole? Overmodulated, all right. How's that sound? A bit better? Bit better? Okay. No worries. Let's get the first angler up. We're going to be catching yellowfin and black bream today. Their biggest 5 fish get weighed alive, and then they get... some get given to fisheries and the others get let go. So, Mick Thompson, I've got you here first, mate. Had you as an on-boater today, and there's one fish in there, mate. Some other ones made a bit of a mess of you this morning, didn't they?
They certainly did, mate.
Let's get a weight on that one fish for Mick Thompson. 410 grams there, mate. Go let that fella go and go and give him give those ones in the tub a bit of a measure for the other guys. Daniel Kent I've got next up. He's a boater from Victoria. Daniel's got 2 fish. Tough day at the office, mate?
Yeah, it was a bit tough, mate. Had a really good pre-fish and then went back to the same spot today and could not get a bite to save himself.
And it was
2 bites for the whole day.
Windy yesterday and not windy today.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
1.34 kilos for your 2 fish, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Go give them to the fisheries guys. How are we going, scorers? Is that pace all right? We're all pretty good. Let's get up Peter Stevens. Pete, let's get you up here, mate. Pete gave me, I thought he was giving me the finger out the water, but he just told me he had 1 fish there today, mate. You did well in this tournament last year. I think you had your 10 out of 10. But this time?
Yeah, very slow day today, mate. Anyway, it is what it is. Tomorrow's another day, so.
1 fish. 600 grams, 0.6 kilograms. Mate, congratulations, and we'll see you tomorrow. Let's get old mate Pete Nord up here. Pete won the first event last year. It was at Bem and Marlow. And Pete, your Hurricane Lures, you put good effect, mate. This is the heaviest bag I've felt today so far.
Yeah, it's not too bad. We should have had 1
5 just legals.
It's only got 4 in there.
4 in there. Okay, 4 fish for Peter Nord. Let's hit the button and see what they go. How about 2.57 kilos, mate? You happy with that?
Yep, that'll start.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's get non-boater Nick Penpraise up. Nick, let's get your fish up here. How many you got in the... Just 1 there. 1 nice fish, mate. 4 more of those. You'd be a happy chap.
I missed a few.
Missed a few. Nick Penpraise. 1 fish comes from Sydney. Do you live? Yep. How about 590 grams for that fella there, mate?
Thanks, Steve.
Good on ya. Now, we all know this next fella. He went for $160 at the boater. Oh, no. Al Lister. He was having a nice seat there. Watch your head, mate. This is for short people, this tent today. Grab that, mate. And how many have we got in here?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Gippsland bream there for Al Lister. Won an event last year at Albany in WA out of the Little Green Polly.
Yeah.
What do you reckon she goes?
2 maybe.
How about 2.11?
Yeah,
there you go. 110 grams more than you reckon.
Cheers, mate.
Happy days. All right, let's get him up here. Chris Hickson won the Australian Kayak Championships a couple of days ago. Mate, that's a solid bag of fish.
When I pulled it out of the live well and picked it up, it was a lot heavier than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's good, mate. It's going to get 5 kegs a nudge, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. Well, actually, I have no idea.
Yeah, well, that's more to the point, isn't it? No, it's a good bag of fish there, mate. Chris Hickson, you'll take the lead with this bag, 2.56 leading at the moment. 5 fish, 4.96, mate. Can't even catch 5 kegs. What's wrong with you?
I've never caught 5 kilos in a tournament yet.
Me either. Not on the mainland. Haven't you?
No, never.
There you go.
Cheers, mate.
You got to go to Tassie more. So there you go, 4.96. You want to put a big bream on the scales, mate? You want to whip one out? Pull one out. We haven't got a mark set yet for that. Pull one out. Well, if they're all the same, they're all a kilo a piece, so throw it in. That's a decent fish. Yep, that's a beauty. Chris Hickson for Big Brim. The Daiwa J Braid Big Brim plays a $500 and a whole lot of line.
Oh, there you go.
1.18 kilos. We've set a mark. There you go. Grab him out of there, mate. That is the mark to beat. Normally 5 kegs a day gets you right up here in these events. So good to see the mark being set early. Who we got next? This is Leo Yu. Very good, mate. How many we got there? 2 fish. Ooh, they're pretty nice. Chris Hickson's Big Brim mightn't last long with that one there. All right, so Leo, 2 fish. Have a look here, mate. This is going to be your weight. Have a look. Push that button. 2.27 for 2 fish. That's a great result. Pull the big one out of there, and we are going to weigh that for the Daiwa J Braid Big Brim. It is a donkey, isn't it? Look at that thing. That's got to be over 1.5 kilos. That thing. That's a giant. Cam reckons it's 1.7. Yeah, but I got expensive scales, mate. 1.7. This, and if it is, that's a great big brim for this joint. 1.67 kilograms. Well done. That's a great. We're going to get a photo of that. So let's just make sure we put him back in the.
I'll let this one go. Just go give him a drink.
Go take him up to the end tub here. Nicole's going to run up and take a photo of that big brim. 1.67. That's a great brim. I think a round of applause for that brim, guys. Come on, that's. I've seen whole limits of fish go less than 1.67 in the past. So if you're watching on the live stream, we have our results sitting there. We've got Chris Hickson leading this event with 5 fish for 4.96 kilos at the moment. Fresh off his win at the Hobie Kayak Australian titles. And when you're on a roll, you're definitely on a roll. I'm just waiting till our photographer comes back because we're just taking photos of that enormous fish. A 1.67 kilo black brim is definitely over 20 years old. They've been swimming around this joint for ages and ages. We have anglers coming in 3 flights this afternoon. The first flight finished at 2 o'clock. The second flight of 15 boats is about to finish at 2:20, and our last flight of boats will finish at 2:40 this afternoon. So this weighing will last around an hour. The fisheries guys are going to be taking the fish. I see them dropping them in the tub there at the moment. They are taking around 40 or 50 of the best brim they can find, throwing some tags in them and releasing them all over East Gippsland. So looking forward to seeing where those things end up. Just finishing up with the photos at the moment. Scoring's right. Was Nicole doing the hard copy, was she? Okay, so I'll wait for her to come back. While we're waiting, Hodgie, come up here. Leave those fish in the tub there. I'm sure Tom Deere will upgrade a few in his bag from those. Come over and have a bit of a chat to us, mate. We were talking yesterday, and if anyone watched the pre-show, we talked about that tide staying up yesterday because of the wind. Man, it stopped blowing today, and that tide disappeared, didn't it?
It certainly did, mate. It was all gone. Probably by about 8:30, 9 o'clock, there was banks that I weren't seeing yesterday or snags that I weren't seeing yesterday. So, and I finished fishing at 1, 2 o'clock yesterday, and the water was higher than what it was at 8:30 this morning.
Yeah, I noticed that. I reckon it was a good 2 feet lower than at the mouth than what it was at the same time yesterday. Rock walls were way out of the water that were tough.
There was jetties that I couldn't skip under that you could almost lie down under.
Now, we talked yesterday in the pre-show about how you found it quite tough yesterday. Were you just throwing us all a wobbly and you got 5 kegs in that bag?
There's 5 fish in there and they're all right, but it was hard. By 9:30, I was contemplating moving.
Yep.
But I take a long time to make a decision. So 45 minutes later, I was still there, and then it became too late, and I got a bite. So
happy days,
so.
Mate. Go grab those fish, and we'll get them weighed. 4.96. The leading bag is at the moment. Yep. Okay, no worries. I don't even know how to move it further out. Let me just bend it a little. How's that? Anyway, let's go. Let's bring these fish up. Oh, it's Brad. We just talked to Brad. Let's get Brad in there. Sorry, mate. We just got to put an end on the story because he probably says, that's...
Not a sack.
It's a sack, mate. That's a good sack.
I didn't measure any of them. It's not...
That's what all the guys that catch 5 kilos say, mate. You won this event last year. Look, I've got to hit this button first. You ready? Over 5 kegs, you reckon?
No, I don't think. 4, 8 maybe. I don't know. Nah,
How about 4.8? Come on, mate. 4.35 kilos, mate. Mate, it's a good sack of fish anyway, mate. On the Gold Coast, that wins a 2-day event, that thing. So congratulations. Sitting in second place at the moment, Brad Hodges. Well done, mate. Next up, Tommy Deere from South Australia in his flash new Stacer. Tommy, there's a microphone for you. How many fish you got?
Just got the 3.
The 3 in there. They're a good 3 fish, mate. They got some weight in them.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they were good. I didn't miss the 4th one. I actually missed the first one.
Oh, okay. Well, we always miss the last one, don't we? What do you reckon she weighs?
I don't know, about 2.7.
You are pretty good, mate. 2.75 kilos there. Congratulations, mate. Good
Thank
limit.
you.
That keeps you in it for tomorrow. 3 fish, that was, wasn't it? 3 fish. Okay, next up, the angler's name is? Reese Harris. And his nice new swimsuit there, mate. Looking good on you there, mate. How many fish have we got?
Just 3.
Just 3, but 3 nice fish as well. There's some good fish coming in today. 3 fish for Reese Harris. What do you reckon they go?
2.
2 kilos. Oh, he's under. 2.24 kilos for your 3 fish there, mate. Congratulations.
Cheers, mate.
Good on you. Okay, the scorers are keeping up with it all there. Those live scores are up on this feed, Nicole. If people are watching, they can see the leaders. Here we go. Angler's name is?
Jim Blezeveski.
Jim
James Blezeveski, yeah.
Blezeveski it is. I pronounced it incorrectly yesterday.
Close enough.
But you've got a nice little fish in there, and it's good to be on the board.
Yes, it is.
Let's get him in there, James. Score is good. All right, 1 fish there. 520 grams. There you go, mate. A few more of those tomorrow. You'll go rocketing up the board.
Thanks a lot, mate.
All right. Jeff Borg from the south coast of New South Wales, mate. That's a decent sack.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What do you mean? It's got to be 5 kegs. That's heavier than Hickson's bag.
Is it?
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm just getting your hopes up, mate. I don't know.
It should be 4 something.
Mate, it's a good bag of fish, eh? How long's it been since you weighed a bag of fish like that?
Since Tassie.
Since Tassie last year, eh? Or the year before. All right, what do you reckon?
Probably about 4.5, 4.3. 4.5, 4.3.
How about 5 on the dot, mate?
Beautiful.
There you go. And well done. First 5 kilo bag for the afternoon. Have you got a fish that's going to beat 1.67?
No.
It's a shame, isn't it? Because
Yesterday, but not today.
They're all good, mate. Congratulations. We'll try and maybe get a couple of photos of those fish, and we'll go from there. The fisheries guys will look after them. New leader, 5 kegs. Cam, leave those ones in the tub there for a moment, mate, because I'm losing my scorer to take a few photos till my photographer turns up.
You're going to inflict some pain on me.
Of course, mate. We had a chat yesterday in the pre-show, and if you haven't seen it, guys, it's on the page on the website. We'll link through to it. Thought it was going to sort of fish all right, this joint. How did you go out there today?
I struggled.
Yeah, it's on.
I struggled, to be honest, Steve. I only got 3. My non-boater's got Big Bream.
Yes.
Which he caught in my dirty water. I'd already fished it and he caught it behind me, so I was really happy about that.
There's a bit of a habit of that. I remember Neil Kelly giving it to you last year at Victoria
and there was,
as well.
there was 2 days in a row it happened. And Ahmad Mahmood. Ahmad, yeah. So he got 2 keggers on me on the first day.
The weather fined right up today, but I found out that today I didn't see many fish.
Nor did I, mate.
What happens to them? Like, where do they go? Like, they're there, but you can't see them. They don't suspend shallow.
Oh, look, I found where there's a lot of fish, but I just couldn't get them to eat. They were I used the Humminbird stuff, and it was all over the sign imaging. I was casting all sorts of angles off the front of the boat, couldn't get them to eat. They were really, really timid. The very next cast after Leo got that 167, I dropped about a 1.5-ish fish, I reckon.
Yep.
The very next cast. Then I had another one at the net, pulled the hooks at the net, but I sucked.
Tell us, I was out there this morning and I saw a pro boat going along the bank looking for bream, I think, and then stopping and shooting a net. That's how they catch them in here. We've only got another year or two of commercial bream fishing in this joint, haven't we?
Yeah, look, it's they do catch. They have caught a lot of fish out of here. I'm not going to get into the politics of it, but look, I think it'll improve the fishery for us guys, but I also feel bad for the professional guys as well that are losing their income.
But I think it's great that we go, I look for them the same way they do, just go along the bank and spook them.
I get my main motor going, stand on the front and steer with my electric motor and look for the fish all the time.
All right, mate, go get your bag of fish, mate. I'll hold this for you. You've got 3 fish, Cam? 3 fish for Cam Whittam. You're just leaving yourself a bit to do tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, look at this. I'm around
a decent bag of fish.
Yeah, one of them's good. Round, reasonable fish, mate. So
anything can happen in this joint.
Yeah, look, there's 6 or 7 kilos there if the things go right. So.
All right, Cam Whittam, 3 fish, 2.03 kilos. Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Good on ya. Thank you. All right, next angler's name is? Blair Bryant. That's right. Blair's, I think, pretty new to ABT, mate. And you got some fish to weigh in.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Mike, there, how many you got?
3 fish. So
Three
my first
fish.
ABT as a boater. So
Good stuff, mate.
Talked my wife into going as a non.
Yeah, and have you heard how she's gone out there?
No, we have no idea.
No worries.
She's had a great day.
All right. Now, you've got 3 fish.
Yep.
1.92 kilos, mate. Congratulations. Well done. All right. Good to see people coming through the ranks, fishing as a non-boater, then fishing as a boater, bringing the boat and enjoying what the front of the boat has to offer. This is Arthur Ames, or Amy's? Amy's. About 30 kilos lighter than last year, mate. I thought you were going to blow away yesterday.
Yeah, mate. It's been tough work.
Mate, and your bag's as light as you are.
Yeah, it's a bit rough out there.
1 fish in there for Arthur. Let's get to put you out of your misery. 530 grams for you, mate. Good luck tomorrow. Hope you catch 5.
Thanks, mate.
Well done. Looking good. All I can say is fishing makes you lose weight, obviously, because he's looking good there at the moment. Probably blow away. It's up there. The photo thing's up the end there, mate. I'll send them to you. All right, next one up. Who wants to come up to weigh a fish? This is all the second flight boaters, I think, in at the moment. It's 2:24, so all the second flight guys are in. Just got Builder Mick checking the fish there, just making sure that they're all legal size, and then we are dropping them on these scales. Up you come, Dougie. Big Dougie Fair. Watch your head in here, mate. It's built for short people here. There's a microphone for you.
Good afternoon, Stephen.
It is on. We can hear it. And that fella here, that's possibly disappointing, but I think you're positioning yourself well for the backer boater.
Mate, I have positioned myself so beautifully.
At the rear of the field.
Yes. But
let's see how we go. I think we had a 510. Oh, that was a non-boater.
I reckon this could go less than that.
430 grams, mate. You might swoop into $400 with that, but you have to back it up with a donut tomorrow, I'd say.
Oh no. I've got who have I got? Chris Johnson tomorrow. So I'm taking him somewhere special.
Oh, why didn't you go there today?
Good question.
Okay, all right. I won't push it any further, mate. Thank you very much, and we're going to see you at the tubs tomorrow. Next angler we have up. Who's coming up, Grant or Liam? Liam Carruthers. Mate, that's like a pair of jeans humped some tracksuit pants.
Mate, they're summer
stylish.
pants.
They're stylish.
Well, I walked out in shorts this morning, turned back around and put my
Yeah, I know. She was pretty cool. Let us get this one fish on there, mate. But hey, you said you got a donut yesterday, so this is an improvement.
Yeah, I was making
one
it up.
fish, look, 430. Dougie got a 430 grammer. You reckon that's going to knock that off? Smashed it. 580 grams, mate. That means you can't win the lowest placing already. You're already out of that competition. Let's go Grant Oliver. Grant was telling us a story yesterday how your house burnt down at, what suburb was it? It was one of the ones where they all burnt down, wasn't it?
Yeah, Conjola Park.
And it was sold and nearly about to settle.
That's right. Yep. The next day.
So God bless insurance.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And one fish today, mate.
One fish, yep.
Things are only going to get better this year, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly right.
What do you reckon she weighs?
Oh, yeah, 480.
Mate, you're pretty good. 460 grams there, mate. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Grant Oliver in a red bass cat running around. Being a boater this year. Right, now this man, he went pretty high at the auction last night. I remember everyone wanted to buy a bit of hazy. Mark Hayes, bring those fish over there, mate. You've got yourself a decent sack of fish, and that thing there looks bloody huge. You'd be happy with your day's fishing?
Yep, hopefully I'm not a one-day special.
Oh, mate, that could be the heaviest bag I've felt today.
I'd say it would be.
How many fish you catch today, Hazy?
Just those 5.
Just 5 bites, 5 fish.
Yeah, got a lot of hard luck stories, but...
What do you reckon? That's got to go over 5 kegs, hasn't it? Come have a look here. This is where you're going to see it.
5.8, I reckon.
5.8?
Yep. Well,
that's pretty good, though. 5.6 kilograms. Well done, Hazy. That is a great... And you are 600 grams clear of the next boater at the moment, mate. So that is a great sack of fish. You haven't got a 1.67 in there, have you?
I don't think so, buddy.
All right, you can try one if you like, but... Yep, nah. The 167 was a donkey. Go give that to the... get some photos taken and give it to the fishery guys. We have a new leader in the boater section, Mark Hayes, 5.6 kilograms. Absolute donkeys. Nah, it'd be about 40 to the fork, I reckon. 40 to 41 to the fork. All right, so the scorers, we are up to date there. I'll slow it down a little bit tomorrow because it gets a bit harder when you have to add all of the weights together. But we have the second flight guys all coming in now, tying up at the marina. We have 3 flights this afternoon. The first guys finished at 2. These guys here all finished at 2:20, and the last flight is going to finish at 2:40 this afternoon. So we'll be weighing fish through till around 3 o'clock this afternoon. If you're watching this live stream on the website, the page you're on now, man, it's got the live scoreboards. It's got all of the content that we make at these events. If you're watching it on YouTube, the site to go to is www.abt.org.au, and it will have all of the photos, links, results, and everything right there. Who we got coming up next? Mark Healy. Got yourself a big sack of fish there, mate, have you? Because you won the last qualifier we had, mate.
I don't think it's going to be the same this weekend, however. So
Mate, there's some big fish. How many are
I
there?
got 2 really good fish. I got dusted 2 other times. I think I had like 4 or 5 bites all day. And the worst thing is, I thought I still had an hour of fishing time left. So I'm just down here, just flicking around the jetties. And then I realise I'm an hour out with my time.
Oh, no. But at least you realised before the end of the session.
Yeah, I think it's still going to hurt me though.
What do you reckon those 2 fish go?
I'd have to be over 2 kilos.
It'd have to be, wouldn't it? They're 2 great fish. 2.61, mate. Do you want to try one of those for Big Brim? 1.67 it is at the moment. You reckon there's going to be a 1.6 there?
I doubt it because I've got a 38 and a 39.
Yeah, no, look, let's put the 39. Throw that in the...
I think that's it.
Oops. Just grab that big one out. You can put the mic down if you like, but throw him in there. There we go. Let's put him in there, see what he weighs. Just for novelty purposes. 1.27, so they're about the same weight. So it's all right, mate. Let's get him back in here. And the fisheries guys are probably going to be very interested in tagging those fish.
Thanks, Steve.
And releasing them somewhere. Thanks, mate. Well done. Just needs 5 bites like that, and he is well in this thing. Jason Mayberry, come up and have a bit of a chat to us, mate. And let's watch out just for little people this tent. We've kept it low to keep that away from that win yesterday. And Jace, you won a grand final a couple of years ago, mate, but only 2 fish today.
Yeah, mate. It was a tough bite.
I saw you fishing down this way, and it's clear and hard, isn't it?
Oh, there were fish there yesterday. They just weren't in the same spots as today. So
they move, don't they?
They do. Find schools, and then they're not there the next day. So.
All right, 2 fish, Jace Mayberry, 1.24 kilos. Well done, mate.
No worries,
go let those fellas go with the fisheries guys up the end there, and they will sort you out. All right, Gary Carruthers, come up and weigh a few fish. Gary, you came second in this event last year, mate.
Yeah, not
second.
Sure, I think.
I don't know.
Only 3.
3 today. You know you need 5, don't you? You've been to this rodeo before.
No, I had 5 too. Jeez, I let
Counting. See, kids at school. Counting's important. 3 fish, 2.21. It's nearly the Richie Benno. 2.21 for 3 fish, mate. They're good quality fish. You just needed 2 more of them.
Yeah, I had them on, but lost them. But
there you go. You got another chance tomorrow to have another go at that. Let's get Pete Brukel up. Bought himself a new Bass Cat and Mercury last year. Sponsor's dream, this fella. And you already put 100 hours on it, haven't you?
Yeah.
How many hours?
Yeah, 110.
He's got 1 nice fish here, mate. If you had 5 of those, you would be right up
all
there.
All the rest of them busted off.
Crikey. Tonight, tie heavier leaders.
I definitely will be.
1 fish, and it's a nice fish, 1.04 kilograms, mate.
Thanks,
congratulations,
Steve.
Well done. Who we got next sneaking up here? Is that Steve Wheeler? You have got a grand final shirt from the archives there, mate. 2009.
Makes my chest look big. I like it.
That's fantastic. What do we got here? We got
3, mate.
3 fish. 3 legals for Stevie Wheeler. Do you have your 4th and 5th on or what?
Oh, I had a lot on. Yeah, big fish in structure. Too hard for me.
Too hard. 1.67 kilos, mate. Get you off on the right foot. We'll see you tomorrow. I've got to weigh him yet. Got 5 fish in the box there. You're good already. Craig, just come up and have a chat to us. Craig Ingram from Fisheries has been here harvesting some fish. Sorry, mate, I was going to say watch out for that. Have this microphone here, mate. You're taking some fish and tagging and putting them in a little tub there, and, mate, we've already got your tub full.
Yeah, you've done a great job. Your anglers have been out helping us catch the fish. We're going to do a tag recapture program with them. So really be very pleased to be working with you on this, and You know, and I know your anglers are very conservation-minded.
Yes.
But we'll get some really good information from this about, you know, sort of fish movement, where they're
Awesome.
where they're caught, but also growth rates and population data. So
Awesome. Tell us about that big fish. We had that 1.67 kilo fish. That's a big black, isn't it?
Yep.
Tell us how old that fish would be.
Well,
approximately.
The bream are fairly long-lived fish, and sometimes the length of the fish or the size of the fish doesn't necessarily equate to their age.
Yep.
But it'll be over 30 years old, I'm assuming, that fish. So, and that's why it's really important, those big fish, to be to let go if you do catch them. It's important. They're the big breeding fish. And they've just got such great capacity to put, to replenish these waterways.
No, it's awesome. We appreciate the work that you do, guys. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the weigh-in tomorrow. Watch your head on the way out. Craig Ingram from Vic Fisheries. Vic Fisheries, of course, the envy of Australia's fisheries. They get their licence money and they spend it well down here. They've got their target 1 million, 1 million Victorians to go fishing in a year, and they're getting closer and closer to that target all the time. Let's get... if they're finished, we can. Send them up to get photos still, and they can let them go up there. Wayne Major, swat from a boater to a non-boater now, mate. You took the easy road.
I'm not going to embarrass anybody.
Have a chat to us, mate. And what's it like back at the boat? It's quite a relaxing day.
Fantastic.
Speaking to the mic there.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
One fish for Wayne Major. Let's get him out there. 480 grams. Unfortunately, it's not the smallest one. So
really,
no, we got smaller there. So mate, you're gonna go all right. We'll see you at the weigh-in tomorrow, Wayne. Congratulations. And looking at the time now, we're just 6 minutes away from our third and final flight, hitting the deck and coming in. So let's get Nicky Bryant. Got a sack of fish there. Just watch your head on the way in if you're tall enough to hit that. There's a microphone for you. I will trade you, and that's a good sack of fish. You've got one nice one and three. 1, 2, 3. You got 5 in there.
5, yep.
We might weigh that big one to see what it weighs as well. What do you reckon this sack weighs?
Oh, I'm hoping I get over 3, but
I think it's well over 3. This bag, look at that, 303. There you go, 30 grams over 3. Let's put that big one in a bag and see what it weighs. Let me just go and wet this bag. You want to wet that one, Mick? Let's grab the big one out of here. That's got to be a kilo, that big old girl. Come here, mate.
And that was my first fish this
morning. The
morning.
first fish this morning, super. There you go. Mick's going to look after those. Just for academic purposes, because the big bream at the moment, 1.67 kilograms.
Not quite, I don't
Look at
think,
that. Legs 11 plus 1, 1.11 kilograms. Well done.
All right, I'd like to say a huge thank you to Charlie. He was great today. He was fantastic.
He's an energetic little guy, isn't he?
Yep, good fun.
Awesome. I'll grab that, and I'll grab that bag back when you finish, Mick. Nicky Bryant, first event here and getting the job done. She'd be leading the non-boaters at the moment. Is 3 kilos leading the non-boaters? There you go. Happy days. Leading the non-boaters at the moment. Thanks, mate. That's me big bream bag. Although it may be redundant. Are we going to get a fish bigger than 1.67 kilos? Dead set giant. I think it was pretty early in the weigh-in. It might be only 10 or 15 minutes in if you're rewatching this this stream. Charlie Sakeo is just getting his fish checked at the moment. He's pretty good. He's got the thumbs up from Bill to Mick. Oh, he's just checking them out. Oh, you got a big sack here, Charlie. There you go, mate.
Oh, look, just quickly, first big, huge thanks to a friend of both of ours, Troy at Min Repairs, because without him...
your Min Coda wouldn't be going.
Coda wouldn't be going and stuff, so Troy, thanks heaps, mate.
Good stuff. He's a legend, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
He can fix stuff just by thinking about it, I think.
I know. So,
what do you reckon this bag's going to go?
Oh, it's going to be over 4.
You're indeed right. 4.26 kilos, mate. And have you got a 1.67 in there?
Oh, got a okay one, but better do it for
Let's do it.
for Prikey. Since he bought me, I think it's that one there.
That's a good fish. Big fat black brim. Look at that. He's had a bit of an injury in the past, that one too.
Yeah,
so she's in the low kegs there, mate. So let's have it. 1.23 kilos. 123, and I'll get that bag back when I'm done, mate.
Hopefully Prikey gets it.
Let's not sink that boat of yours tomorrow, eh?
No. Well, it was great conditions today, so.
It was. Very nice out there on the water. Charlie Sakeo, always a man to watch here on Gippsland Lakes. Always catches some big bream. Always drives his boat, his Ranger around as fast as he possibly can. Occasionally comes back in one piece. Occasionally doesn't come back. That's just how he rolls. All right, thank you for the big bream bag. We've still got a few angles left to weigh, and I can see probably about maybe 20 slips on the table there. If there are any non-boaters or people hanging around want to put some scores up, there's a big pile of them there, Mark. If you hang around too close to the weigh-in tent, you're going to end up with a job. You know that. Nearly 40 there, okay, so we've got about half the field. Some of the guys won't have caught a fish, and other guys won't have weighed in yet, so that's how it rolls. Nicole, are we able to run maybe a midstream Costa ad to get it cracking? Our sponsors, Costa. They're the third-year sponsor now of the Costa BREAM Series. Let's have a word from them right now.
If you're Will Flack, you don't just go fishing. You get up at 4 a.m., get your motor going. Get this motor going. Sun's up, shades up. Pick it, tie it, stretch it, haul it. Dang it. Let's try this school. Nope. Best restaurant ever. You were gonna be back by 3. 3-ish? 6-ish. Bonefish, 2 o'clock. Strip, strip, strip. Hit it, kiss it. That's it. Okay, your turn. Now it's a fishing trip. For those who need water to breathe. Costa sunglasses.
Ta-da! It's magic. Look at that. Before we went, Steve Pryke wasn't there, but now he's here. It's amazing. Well, I won't tell you how. Magician never tells the tricks. Steve Pryke, you're a local here at Gippsland Lakes. I don't know what's in your bag, but how was today, mate? It was a great day on the water, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good start. Well, I shot out with Dallas today, and we had good fun. It was good fun to fish with, and shot at the rivers. We managed to grind them out slowly through the day and missed a few fish, but we've got 5, so that's the main thing.
Awesome, mate. Give us that microphone and go and grab yourself that bag of fish. He's got 5 fish, Steve Pryke. They're pretty active last night. I saw you buying a boater or 2 last night, mate. Did you end up buying yourself?
No, I didn't end up buying myself.
Peter Nord bought you, didn't he?
I think Peter Nord bought me.
Mate, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there. A couple of kickers and a couple of bag fillers. What do you reckon she weighs? You reckon she'll go 3.5, 4?
Yeah, 3.5, something like that.
Let's push the button and see what happens. 3.59 kilos. Mate, you got no 1.67s in there?
Well, there's one proper one, but I don't know if you go that.
Mate, put the microphone down and we'll throw him in the bucket here. Don't want to be left wondering. That 167 was an absolute donkey, though. Let's get him in here. He's long, but he's skinny, isn't he? Let's see, and we'll put him on there. He looks like low ones in there. Hit the button. Look at that, 104. Beautiful, mate. I'll get you to take that with you, and we'll see you at the weigh-in tomorrow. Stephen Pryke from Lakes Entrance. A few guys up filling some bags out there. Some boats coming, some boats going. I'll grab that big brim back. Thanks, mate. And although everyone watching on the live stream, you can see the live weights, I don't actually know who's leading it. Although I think Mark Hayes dropped a 5.6 kilo bag on the scales. Second place, Jeff Borg put on 5 kilos. Third place, Chris Hickson with 4.96 from memory. While we wait, mate, Bill DeMick, why don't you go grab my fish, mate? I think it's time we filled a gap with a couple of big yellowfins from down the mouth. Here, try this one. I haven't got a big brim. Yep. They're nasty, those things. Had Mick as a non-baiter today. He's going to jump on board there and unload your fish. I see Jamie McEwen pulling up to the back here as well. Current Queensland Open and Australian Open championship. I'd be expecting around 6 kilos from Jamie. Just because he smiles doesn't mean I don't know if he's caught him or not. He smiles no matter what. And Jamie, everyone in on time up at the tag board, mate? Nope. He'll have a few penalties that we will apply later on. We have, how many boats? 43 we had in the end contesting this event. 43 boats fishing this event. One of our bigger events at Gippsland Lakes. Well, Grayson Fong manning the camera there. Jesse Roten, what's he on the way? That's all right. We'll see J Rowe pretty soon. We have Nicole, and our new scorer is Sam in the score tent. Thank you very much, Sam, for helping us out here. One thing you can be rest assured of is if you fish ABT and you bring your partner along, we will make you work. Jesse Roten, come on, mate. Give us a look at those fish there. Oh, you got 5. No kickers, eh?
Nah, but I'm rough.
You're apt. You're happy to have 5, mate, because you definitely can lose it on the first day, can't you? What do you reckon that weighs?
3 kilos, maybe.
Maybe 3 kilos?
Not quite, probably.
Nah, easy, mate. 3.13 kilos. You haven't got a 1.67 in there, I know that. So go and let those fellas go, mate. Well done.
you.
Jesse wrote, and we had a competition yesterday. It was the Buy a Boater competition where the guys could bid, buy a boater. We raised some pretty good money for Malakuta that we're going to give to the fishing club out there to help them after the bushfires. But we also have 3 $400 prizes. If you bought the boater that places the highest, catches the biggest brim, or places the lowest, you get $400. So we'll see how we go. All right, Bill DeMeek, bring me fish up here. Hey? You can try and claim them. We had a good day down the mouth. These are my 5 fish. I'm going to get you to weigh them, mate. You can weigh master this one. There's your thing. You hit that function button there and it gives you weight.
What do you think you got?
Oh, about 5.6. 5.6.
5.6.
There you go, mate. We'll hit
what
that.
A master. You want some photos?
I'll keep putting them back in the live well and we'll get some photos later on. Thanks, mate. Well done. There we go. We have joint leaders now. 2 bags at 5.6 kilos. Yes, I do feel like a loser talking myself up. I feel like a wanker. Anyway, let's get Andy Moore up, eh? You got 5 there? 5 fish. There we go. There's a microphone for you. Let's have a look at these guys here. No 1.67s in there, eh?
No, definitely not today, mate.
Cam's non-Boatical. That's working, mate. It is good.
Beautiful.
Just levels are pretty low, so it works on the... You have 3.71 kilos.
Beautiful. Thanks,
Happy
mate.
with that?
Happy.
Good stuff, mate. Beautiful. Grayson's up taking some photos up there at the end. Andy Moore from Canberra, I think, or ACT. Someplace that was on fire recently. He's right up the end, mate. They're in the tub there. Travis Ryan, come up and let's get your fish weighed, mate. What's your head? You're a taller gentleman.
Just one.
One
today.
fish there, mate. And he's only adjusted too, isn't he?
Just on.
Happy days. Let's get him on there. Well, that might be our smallest one. Just let it settle down. 410 grams for one fish there, mate. Equal with yours, eh? Oh, there you go. Scotty Tower. Score is right. We good? AFC legend, Scotty Towner. What's your head, mate? You're a tall one. I've set this pretty low, this tent.
You've got to keep it out of the wind, mate.
Mate, that's a decent fish. You just needed 4 more of them.
Yeah, it's a nice one. It was quite funny, actually. I didn't want to run straight up to the spots I was going to fish, so I started down here at Metung. And first cast, I flicked out a crab, as you always do. And I sort of looked away and I looked back and I thought, geez, those crabs sink fast. And I wound up the slack and I was on.
It was on.
First cast, and it was like 1.5 kilo fish, and it ended up pulling the hook out of it.
Yep.
So I had him on for a little bit, but pulled the hook, and then within 20 minutes I had that one in the bag.
And you're thinking today's going to be awesome.
But I mucked around here for about an hour and didn't get another bite, and I ran up to all my spots up the on the flats and everything, and I didn't get another bite. I got a bite off a little one. A little one. That was it for the whole day.
Well, that's 1.01 kilos for one fish there, mate. You just needed that other big one and you'd be right in it.
Needed another 4 of them. Would have
Good
been
stuff,
good.
mate. Thank you very much for helping us, mate. Scotty Towner, AFC legend. A lot of kids fishing nowadays watch Scotty growing up. I think he's rocking the smallest boat in the fleet at the moment. It's a little 4 metre with a 30 or a 40 on the back. We have a few more boats left to weigh in here. I know Jamie McEwen's bagging some fish up there at the moment. We've weighed. Not yet. We'll do that at the end. Maybe throw them back in the live well. It'll be awesome. Tip them out of the bag in the live well. Leave those fish in there, Jamie, and come up and have a chat to us, mate. Jamie McEwen, what's your head on this low tent? If you hit your head on it, I'll blame you for putting it up.
Thanks,
mate. Current Queensland and Australian Open champion, mate, and you've done pretty well in this joint before at Gippsland. What have you got in the bag there?
Mate, I've got 5 blacks, so that's big for me.
Yeah, and you know what? I had 4 yellows in my bag.
Yeah,
We're just doing the swap around.
That's it. Yeah.
We've got 5.6 kilos leading this event at the moment. I think 3 or 4 bags in that 5 kilos and higher. What do you reckon you got?
Oh, maybe 4 kilos, mate.
Well, give us this thing and come around. I think 4 kilos isn't bad, mate. That keeps you right in it. A big 5-point-something kilo bag tomorrow. You can definitely sneak from behind and win this thing. Make sure this 5's still in there, mate. They haven't swum off in it there. Let's have a look at those. That's a good bag, mate.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with that.
Did you go river fishing today?
I did.
Jeez.
I did.
You've changed.
I have, haven't I?
Did you throw a crab?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's still all right.
Yes.
All right, let's push the button here, mate. Have a look. Let's see what you got. Solid. 4.5.
Happy with that.
You'd be real happy with that in the Queensland Open. Have you got a 1.67 in there?
No chance.
All right, mate. Go
Thanks,
and
mate.
get a photo of those up with Grayson. Queenslanders doing all right down here in Gippsland. Not all of them. Yeah, it's good. It's a balance. I do notice we have a couple more bags coming in here. I see Declan Wilfred Betts making his way in. He's won plenty of events in this joint. By plenty, I mean probably one. 1, 2. How many you won in this joint, Declan? How many events you won here? 1. You know what they say? Win one event. Leave those in the tub there, mate, and come and have a chat to me. Build a mix. Just watch your head. It's for short people, this tent, mate. And, mate, you have won an event in this joint. This is always a gamble, this place, though, isn't it? It's hero or zero?
Yep, no doubts.
What's today, hero or zero?
Pretty much zero, yeah. No, did big long run. Probably, I don't know, I suppose even in my little boat I've done over 110k, 120k today. So
How many in the bag?
2.
So you probably used, what, $150 worth of juice?
Yeah, $70. Yeah, $75.
$75 a fish?
Yep. Yeah.
Lucky you didn't catch 5, mate. Go get them. Give us that microphone. Go grab those fish. And we are going to drop them on the scales. Watch your head again, mate. That's beautiful. 1, 2. You want more reward for running that far, don't you?
Oh, you do. And, you know, sometimes you think it's there, and then sometimes you just almost know instantaneously it's not there.
It's just screwed it.
Yeah.
1.25 kilo for those 2 fish, mate. That was the average you were hoping for, wasn't it? 1.2 kilos a fish.
Was, yeah, quite possibly expecting that could happen.
Mate, we'll see you tomorrow. I know you're going to swing hard tomorrow and definitely see how it goes. Next angler, name is Kobe. Is it your first event?
Yeah, mate.
First event. Mate, you got a good sack of fish there.
Yeah.
1, 2,
yeah.
You got 5, and fishing as a boater or non-boater?
Non-boater.
Non-boater. What's the leading non-boater weight? Have we got? Is it 3 kilos leading the non-boaters? 303. I reckon you might have a good shot with this. Come and have a look here. You need to get 303. You have 3.98. Round of applause for our new non-boater leader. Mate, have you got any? What's the biggest one? You haven't got any real big ones, have you?
No big ones.
Solid bag of fish, mate. And what's it like? First day ABT, you got to be happy leading the event.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good fishing with Jamie too.
You had a good day up there. 10 out of 10 for the boat.
Yeah.
Happy days, mate. Congratulations. We'll see you at the weigh-in tomorrow. Kobe Rothel, new leader in the non-boater section. There he is. He's getting the people through. We've still got a few boaters. I see a couple of boaters walking their weigh bags down here at the moment. Thank you very much to the guys putting up the scores. Mark, I know you just wanted to have a quiet beer, but look at you. You're working now. The secret is, if you're going to drink a beer, do it over that way where I can't see you. We have a few anglers left here this afternoon. The next one up, it looks like Steve Duff, is it? Steve Duff, he's in his sunnies there. I can't really tell what he's... Leave your fish in the bag there, mate, and let's have a bit of a chat. Watch your head, mate. You're short like me. You're not going to hit. And Duffman, you've donated a couple of rods that we're going to auction off soon. So if anyone's watching this live stream wants to get maybe a good price Duff rod, or maybe just a high price Duff rod that's going to go to Bushfire Charity, then I think what night's the night to do that? It might be Friday night. Yeah, that's all right. That's working.
Yep.
Friday's the night to do it, mate.
Friday night we're doing it. Cam and Travel do their rods themselves.
Yep.
You know, when all of this came about, Cam rang me and said, "Can we do something?" And I said, "Yeah, cover components. I'll build for nothing."
Yep.
So I did the 2 rods.
Happy days.
Trav wanted to get on board too, so we did too.
Mate, that's great. And thank you very much for doing that. And thank you to those guys for reaching out to the guys in Malakuta. Then I think everyone watching this live stream knows how tough those guys did it, because those images were all over the world of that place getting burnt. So
we haven't been up there, of course, with what's going on. The road's only just opened up to get to Cairn River. But me, young blokes, one of his mates from school lives in Sarsfield. And we went to Marlow a couple of weeks ago on the Friday night.
Yep.
And as we drove through Sarsfield, he said, "That was Sarge's place."
And it's flattened.
There was like 4 in a row down, 2 standing, 3 down, one on the hill still up, the other side totally obliterated.
Yep.
And it was the only area of fire that went through between Orbost across the highway there.
Yep,
It's crazy.
But we wish them all the best, the guys that have been affected by it. We're doing our little bit here by raising a bit of money that's going to Malakuta. Go grab your fish, mate. That's going away. Have you got 5 there? 4 there. Duff man, he lives at Paynesville. I thought you would have had your pets all trained up, mate.
I fished my pets all day. I should have 5. The first one I hooked was probably a good keg and a half.
Wow.
And I had him out twice and he smoked me back in and got 4.
They do weights in there too much, don't they?
Oh, mate, there's something in the water there that really soups them up.
3.26 kilos, mate. You are definitely in it tomorrow with the big bag, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Steve Duff weighing 3.26 kilos. Let's get him up. Yep. All right, Mick Newman. How many you got there, mate?
I've got 4, mate.
Got 4. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that he has got one of those, on his fin, one of those fish lice.
Yeah, there's a bit of that getting around. Yeah.
Look at that, eh? Little grub. Right. Sorry, I probably just cost you 5 grams in. Should have left it in the bag for you. 4 fish. Not the biggest Gippsland has ever produced, but 2.18 kilos, mate. Beat your performances in the past, mate. You're like this.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Good on you, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you very much. How many more have we got out there to weigh? We've still got a few guys out there. That might be it. What we'll do is we will close off the live stream to leave the scales open. Thank you very much for joining us. This is the first of our YouTube live streams. The full results, if you're on the ABT page, just scroll down. You'll see them there. You'll see the top 10s on the side of the page. We're going to be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock with day 2 of this first round of the 2020 Costa BREAM Series from the backyard of the Metung Hotel here at Metung.